Hello, hello, hello. It's Kenya Rockmon, MzRockMon out here doing my thing. I hope everybody is okay on this Monday evening, 7:29. Um, I'm just chilling. I wanted to make a video. Haven't been live outside of my car in a while, so I said, let me come on live and talk about a video that I posted. Got some folks talking, but this is what I want to talk about. I had to backtrack because of some nonsense with child support, getting plagiarized, and all that good stuff. And, some lie. It's a big lie. I'm going to put this video out talking about this lie. And it's a big deal. And you'll see when I put the video out. I think I'm going to have it tomorrow. But that's not what I want to make this video about. It's about welfare allegedly destroying the black family. So I made a video earlier this week and I asked the question about black fathers and what black fathers back in 65 and what they had to receive, what was their incentive to leave the home. And this is very important because of the myth or the lie, I'm going to call it a lie, that has been going around since 1965, and that welfare destroyed the black family. If you're new to me in my videos, um, the question that I have or that I'm trying to debunk or just put out there is that welfare destroyed the black family. And I'm asking the question, why do we believe that? And so many people believe it. And I ask the question because when people put that out there, and I see it a lot because I used to advocate for child support reform. And this is one thing that comes up over and over and over again based on the Moynihan report and based on the war on poverty and all of this kind of misinformation that has been out. So when I ask, why do we believe that? People will come up with the same information over and over. And it's that two-parent families were more prevalent in the 60s than they are now. Okay. The second thing that comes up is that black women, black mothers chose welfare over having a man in the house. So my question is, what did that black man, that black husband, that black father get to leave? Well, people, when I put that up on here this past week, they got tight. If you go look at the comments, some people was like, "What you talking about?" And I'm not saying that the black man just. I didn't say anything. I can't presume to think, to guess what somebody meant. But I'm an advocate for men. Period. Black men, especially. I'm not going to be ashamed to say it because I know how rough a time black men have. I know that black men get done really greasy when it comes to being fathers, husbands, providers, all that kind of stuff. I make no secret about that. But what did what do we think, or what would be the perception of what they had to do? When I say they, the government, what did they have to give the black man to for him to leave his family? You see the memes with him with the black cartoon with his like hobo bag leaving, and you see the mother, I don't need a man, I don't want a man. The little girl in the middle and the little boy saying, I want to be a man. But you see the dad taking off. So what was his incentive? Because me growing up, yes, there were fathers not there, but my cousins or my friends or whatever, their dads were around. They didn't just bang out like they try to make it seem. Maybe they weren't married to the black mothers, but they were there. So what they are putting out is not necessarily what was really going on. So for them to say that the dads weren't there and they just left. And the moms was just like, oh, you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? You gotta, I'm gonna take this welfare check, which ain't shit now. The money is not that much. So we really know it wasn't shit then. So what did he have to get to not to bang to leave? So when you ask a question, when you present it like that, it really doesn't make any sense. Because if you ask a dad now, which these dads is out here fighting to be in their children's lives. So what would it take for the dads to leave? So you get to the videos and the stuff that's out here now. So you see the videos on YouTube and things like that. Hey guys, thanks for joining me. So when I asked the question, they said, well, you didn't see this video on YouTube where they put the link up, and we see the same videos, the black and white videos, and they interviewing the young ladies. I don't want no husband, or, it's better for this. Or you see the video from Claudine, which is not what it appears to be. When James Earl Jones is running around the place and, hiding out, that's not her husband. That's not her. That's not the kid's father. That's her man. Ain't no black man gonna be running around hiding out from no social worker, doing all that. Not none that I know. That's just not gonna happen. So here's a little story from my life about how this government system will lie to you. And a lie, the best liar will make you believe a lie. That's how they get it off. So, okay, we see these black and white videos, these black young ladies, they don't need a man. The government can make you say anything depending on the situation. So, back during Clinton, excuse me, and the welfare reform and all that kind of stuff, um, the welfare to work. I was part of that. That's how I got involved in this whole thing, child support reform. Um, they, made that transition. So part of that welfare reform was child support reform too. And you were mandated if you got welfare, you had to sue for child support, your child's father for child support. But they did not present it to welfare recipients like that. It was if you participated in child support, you got an extra $50 on your welfare check. So of course everybody signed up. We didn't know, yeah, we signed, you got this extra $50. That was trickery. They didn't present it to us. We didn't go through a whole class. They didn't say we were suing, none of that. And actually, I didn't find out until many years later when I tried to close my case that it was actually a lawsuit. And it was actually what all this was. Years later, they did not present it like that. So that's how they can get you to participate in these welfare systems, even though child support is a welfare recovery system. But that Title 4D, all that kind of stuff, that is all part of that welfare program. So that's how they can get you to participate. I'm a black woman in the program and get him, a black man, into a system unknowingly. Now, yes, we should have read the contract, but we didn't know. I was ignorant then, as was a huge part of the black community. Secondly, as far as these videos, so part of this, whatever, so they were giving us clothes. Come down and get some clothes to go to these interviews. And full disclosure, I came home from the military. I was in the Army, and I did try to get a job. Nobody would hire me. That's a whole different part of another story. I could not get a job to save my life. So that's how I ended up on welfare back in the 90s. So I go down to this program. They give you clothes, help get you ready, dress for success. So I get there, and the lady that was doing the clothes thing says, "Do you mind doing a video for us so we can interview you for training and stuff like that, because they were so excited about this program. I'm shy, I was super shy, and I did not want to do it. But it's the government. They maybe gave you a $10 bus pass or something like that. And plus, you don't tell them no. You don't want your stamps cut or whatever. So I ended up doing it. I'm shy. I'm like getting interviews. So it's for them to do their training. So I go home, I get the little clothes. So it's a few hours later, my phone rings, and we didn't have cell phones then, the house phone. Kenya, you're on the news. These fuckers had lied to me and put it on channel 4, channel 10, all the channels. Now I think I'm half-ass bougie on welfare anyway. They had lied and said it was for training purposes and put it all over the news. And I'm up here talking, yes, and the welfare program is providing blah, blah, blah. Now, picture that 20, I'm dead and gone, and they using my footage, accepting this welfare clothes and all that kind of stuff. And uh, yeah, that's how they get you and fool you into thinking that something is what it isn't. And here I done put this man on child support, unbeknownst to me, that he's getting sued and he's going to lose his license and he's going to owe $30,000 plus and all that kind of stuff. I didn't know. Let me see. So I just want to bring that to your attention. I'm gonna get to the comments. So hold on, guys. That's how you can get tricked into looking like you're doing something, and that's really not what it is. It happened to me twice with the government. I don't trust them at all. So I question everything, which is why I have to question the whole welfare, black women trading their men in for a check. The checks, like I said, wasn't shit to begin with. And that welfare system, they never even wanted black women to have welfare to begin with. Black women really wasn't getting welfare until the 60s. And then they put every type of restriction in there. That's when you get the man in the house rule, but that applied to everybody. That wasn't just a black woman thing. But then that was just one restriction. And it wasn't about a black husband or a black man, her husband or the kid's father. That I'm y'all know I've been talking about my book. It's almost finished. So that's why I'm so into this, because and it's not to change your mind about anything. We adults. Adults is already into their what we gonna think about. We already, you know, this is just information. I think it's important. I want to put it out, and that's why I'm doing it. So that's that's what. And along the way, while I do my edits, I'm gonna start making videos and discussing why what about this? If I think the topic is important, that's what I'm gonna talk about. So I put that video out, and people was feeling tight. What, you got a problem with men? You think men? No, I don't have. No, I love men. I think y'all are the bee's knees. I think women are the bee's knees too. I think we all are. People got their issues. There's no perfect people. So, and that's what I wanted to come on and say. I don't trust nobody. I question everything. So, and I definitely don't trust what the government is telling me, because I know they lie, and that's it. Somebody asked what I felt about. He's running for president, and he's talking about the fatherless stuff. That's another whole thing. That fatherless shit that they've been peddling, and they pushing it so hard. It's so old. It's as old. It's older than even this welfare shit. The welfare destroyed the black family. It's that old. So this is all just recycled dog whistle. I think that's how they say it, dog whistle. Just all propaganda. You just got to go just look a little bit deeper below the surface. If you don't want to stick with me, I love doing the shit. Research is, I, I don't know. I always loved it. I'm gonna always ask questions to get on people's nerves, because I'm gonna be like, can you explain that? And then I'm gonna ask some more. Okay, let me go to the comments. Thanks y'all for tuning in. Hey Fred, hey the source, And Eric, hey Columbus. I finally get in Columbus. Hey, Columbus treacherous. This is a true story. You can't find it now. You know they be taking shit down, but Columbus was the pilot city, Columbus, Ohio, when they started this welfare, when they did the welfare to work under Clinton, when they did all that. We were like the first, the pilot city, Franklin County. We were the ones, so they definitely wasn't telling our asses nothing. Be interesting for those who want a lawsuit against crime family. I thought you looked familiar. You was familiar. Wait, did you see me on the news getting them free clothes? It was at Mary Haven up in Columbus. You know where it's at, Eric? Probably said, I was mad as hell. And I ain't had nobody to call because I didn't get the lady's name. I was just like, yeah, it's a lawsuit. Yes, I'm going to sue them for everything I can get. Hey, drop me some bread if you get some, Eric. Hey, Erica. You see, I got my Irish shirt on. Jamaica, baby. Yes, it's a lawsuit. You know, some of that, like, yeah, child support is unconstitutional, but there's so many ins and outs of it that some of it is legal, some of it's not. But the lawsuit part of it, that shit's legal. If they do it right, if you get served, because it's a judgment. It's like if say let me it's a civil lawsuit. So say let me get an example. Say you owe a phone bill and they sue you saying that you didn't pay the phone bill. That's what they're doing as far as child support. They're saying that you owe the government X amount of dollars because your baby got welfare. This is for a Title 4D case. This is not for a non-welfare case. So they're saying that your baby's mom or dad um, got welfare for X amount of time. So the government had to step in and and take care of your child for that period of time. So they're coming after you to pay for the benefits that they had to give the baby's mom for your child. The problem with that is that the government, the tax dollars, our tax dollars, have already paid for those benefits. Welfare is a grant, not a loan. And that's where they get you because they try to make it seem like that's a loan. So that's where the trickery and the fuckery comes in because they send you these papers. First, they're going to try to get you to sign to agree to the shit. Now, if you don't do that, that's when they start sending you the paperwork and getting you served the complaint. Like if you was getting sued for a phone bill or electric bill or some kind of debt. So they're gonna send you the complaint and the summons to come to court. So they have to serve you officially. If you don't get served, just like any other damn civil case, if they don't serve you, there's no case. And that's why you should always, if you have a child support order right now and they did not properly serve you, meaning you signed for it and they got proper service, if you didn't get proper service, they don't have a case against you. That is a violation of your right to due process. So when I used to advocate, I would tell everybody get a copy, and I got this from my friend Carnell Alexander in Detroit. You guys probably saw him on the news. I know y'all probably saw him on the news. He's a dad by default out of Detroit, Michigan, and it was a case of paternity fraud. And they lied. The process server lied and said that they served him, and he was actually in prison. And he was on the hook. He went to jail. He's on the hook for all this money. And we actually worked and got his case dismissed. Well, you should always, 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 if you did not get served, get a copy of your whole complaint. I'm sorry, your whole case file and go back to the original complaint, the original summons and everything, and make sure they got proof of service. If they don't have service, they don't have a case. They got to throw that shit out. I went somewhere else with it, But you know, all this is it's all tied together. Welfare, child support, fatherlessness, well, the fake fatherlessness, it's all tied together because you cannot convince me, and they should not be able to convince you that a child is fatherless if the father doesn't live in a home with their child. That is not fatherless. Stop letting them lie to you. Let me see, it's doing it right now, going back. Find the original jurisdiction. Right, go to the original jurisdiction. Make them prove everything. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. You make them go do the work. Fight everything and make sure, please go sign the petition to erase all child support debt that's owed to the government. They need to erase all that. They're out here talking about student loan debt and wanting to erase that. They need to erase all the government owed child support debt. That debt is fake. Almost everybody that they have owing that child support debt never agreed to pay back no government any kind of debt, because that's welfare money. That shit's already paid for. Let me see. I'm doing it right now. I'm going to file the original jurisdiction. Go do it. I would say to file a complaint with the feds at the Federal Office of Child Support Enforcement, but there's like steps to that. And I don't work on original. I don't work on child support cases anymore. So I can't give you the steps. I might start doing it after I finish with my book, after I get finished with that, but I don't know. It's too much. And really, they didn't let just anybody, people start with this in the whole child support arena. They putting out any kind of lies. They doing all kind of bullshit. I can't keep up. I said when the clowns start joining and turn the whole movement into a circus, honey, I had to catch my cut. That's it. I do not fuck around with the fuckery. It is a lie. It's too much. It's too much. It's too much. So that's what I had to say. So I want y'all, please, because this is just another like welfare. Did it destroy the black family? I mean, when y'all look at it, and just I'm talking about if you guys are interested, when you look at it, and even this fatherless shit that they trying to pull off, when you look at it, it doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And you know that they're just doing it because it's some money involved. When they do and lie and shit like that, it's always for $1. Somebody somewhere is getting fucked around. And in this instance, it's black folks. Again, the fatherlessness is some black folks. It's black kids. That's who's getting hurt. And I love us all. You already know that. But they sit up here and they always want to throw us under the bus, these black kids, but then claim they love everybody. Oh, no, it's not that. We just, come on, y'all. If y'all going to do it, say how it is. Stop doing that. Stop, just be real about it. So, yeah, let's get it. So thanks y'all for joining me, Eric, Official Dana, Jay, Open Talks. What's up? The source, my website is back up. Oh, that website giving me the blues, y'all. I just want to shut it down, but I'm too invested. I'm a web designer now, y'all. Add that to my resume. Y'all can go cash at me, support independent journalism, and support me because I give y'all all the information. Y'all know it is all real, all researched, and y'all can take that to the bank. Y'all can support your girl. Let me see. Y'all can get a shirt. This is not a shirt that I have, but y'all know mob life, my own boss life. That's how y'all want to live. Let's see, Cash App, my website, my book is still available, The Child Support Hustle. That has everything about Title 4D. Everything. I broke it down all the way down. Everybody that can talk about Title 4D, but a lot of people are stunting. They not giving y'all the real. Title 4D and non-Title 4D, those are two different things. They are confusing what's going on, and that's why a lot of people really don't know the differences. And I hate it because what started out to be really a grassroots movement and it was really helping people, now because like I said, the grassroots turn into like grass for the circus tent, for the clowns to come in and just fuck everything up. So now we back to basically where we started from, because they just muddled up all the everything. So you really don't know who's telling what, and it's just a mess. I hate it. Like, I hate it happen like this, for real. It's tragic. But Title 4D, again, just in case you don't know, that's a welfare case. Those is totally different than a non-welfare case. I mean, totally. They're just not the same thing. So you want to definitely make sure that you know if your case is a Title 4D case. Okay. So I'm about to call you right now. We got some discussing to do. So thank you guys. Make sure your notifications are on. Share, like, subscribe. And if you got a question, if I can answer it real quick, I do not mind doing that. It is CS Hustle, my email, CS Hustle, the number one at gmail.com. Thank you guys. Y'all have a great night. Fight the power.